Three things to look at before buying a home in 2024 or 2025. My name's Hayato and I've wholesaled over 250 plus properties, fix and flip many properties, and own rental properties as well. For me personally, I actually rent a place and I don't have a primary residence. And if I were to ever get a primary residence, these are the three things that I will look out for. Number one, I would make sure that the property can actually cash flow with a long-term tenant in there. Why would I even care if I live in the property? The thing is, you're never gonna know what's gonna happen in your life. You might not be able to pay the mortgage anymore, or you might have to relocate somewhere else. Regardless of what it is, having a long-term tenant who can actually cover or exceed the monthly mortgage payments that you would have to make allows you to have a little bit more freedom and flexibility. And with the rates right now, any property over $250,000 is really difficult to cash flow, which is why I buy rental properties in the Midwest instead. The second thing I would want to make sure of is the location. In the case that I do leave my primary residence and I need to rent it out, I want to make sure it's in a good location where I have a ton of rental applications. I know a friend who bought a property in the suburbs as their primary residence, and because the population is so small in the area he bought the property, there was no biters. And it was listed for months and he couldn't sell the property, and not only that, he couldn't put a tenant in there either because there's no tenants out there. Everyone owned primary residences out where they live, so location is a huge one. The third thing that I will look for before buying my own primary residence is I would like to make sure that I have enough reserves for anything that happens into the property. If you're not buying new construction, homes can be very expensive in terms of maintenance. So I definitely want to make sure I have a large reserve fund in case anything goes wrong with plumbing or HVAC or anything like that. Let me know in the comments if you're considering buying a primary residence soon.